Good evening, fiends. Welcome to another episode of Sinister Parlor Podcast. I'm Zombie Barbie, and tonight I have one of my best friends, the absolutely amazing, gorgeous, incredible, my twin of darkness, Liddell, aka ShadyLady666.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi, Zombie Barbie.
Hi. How are you?
Super stoked to be on this with you, talking about my favorite franchise ever.
Mm-hmm. I knew it was too, which is funny because it's like I was trying to decide which one to do. I'm like, totally child's play with her because I always see your little doll. Show everybody your doll.
Yeah, I do. I make kitty toys on the side on my Etsy, and Chucky was one of my first proteges. And then one of my good friends from California got me this. He was only $5 at a thrift shop.
Oh, wow.
I think he's like the Hot Topic remake of the Bride of Chucky series doll. So he doesn't work. He needs batteries, but he was missing this.
His ass.
Yeah, exactly. Like the battery covers. So if you're just listening to this and not watching the vid, somebody wrote fucking Andy on the bottom of his shoe. Like the Toy Story Andy, not even Chucky Andy.
It's a Toy Story doll.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, you ruined him, because I think in Toy Story, Woody had Andy written on the bottom of his boot.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it was like a play on Toy Story, like them naming Andy, because Andy is in Child's Play, obviously. So I don't know if somebody just got confused, but like it sucks. And I can't get it off.
Did you try alcohol?
I did. I tried acetone. I tried everything.
Holy shit.
I don't know what they wrote it with. I mean, it looks like permanent marker, but
probably like the blood of their enemies. So it's like never going to come off.
I know, right? People don't die.
Did you see one of the newer ones, because I know 2 came out, but did you see that their movie posters were like plays on Toy Story?
Yes, that was the newest one that came out.
Mm-hmm.
The one with what's her name? Aubrey? I don't know her name.
Yeah, Aubrey Plaza.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good, but I know I liked it. And they released it at the same time, I think. So
yeah,
it like worked out. It was good. And there was a third doll movie that got released at the same time. I forgot which one it was though. The Boy, maybe?
Was it The Boy? Is that out yet? The Boy 2?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that came out.
Can't remember if I saw it or not. I don't know.
Girl, it's horrible.
Is it? Maybe that's why I don't remember.
Yeah. I'll come back on the podcast and talk about it with you, but I mean, I liked it before State, but it was bad. The Boy 1 was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked that one.
Yeah, I mean, the premise is good, so, but yeah.
Dude living in the fucking walls and shit.
Yes.
I never understood it though, because I didn't understand how he got like the doll to like walk and move and stuff and get back into the wall that fast. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get it, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. So you make cat toys? I didn't know that they were cat toys. I thought you just sewed cute little toys.
No, they're for cats. But I thought about, because I mean the market, a lot of people like love horror so much, they want the little miniature versions, because like things like him, they're so freaking expensive, like the real dolls. And this isn't the original, like, but if you had an original, like, he retails at freaking $700, like on eBay, Etsy, like the best deal you can find. And so I was like, well, I mean, cat toys, yeah, it's like a specific niche, so I don't have 100 customers. But I mean, I love horror, and I mean, I also offer it without catnip. So like, if somebody wanted a little miniature version of Chucky, like, hit me up.
I'm gonna go on there because my little dog, one of my little dogs, she would totally like it. And then we have a wolf cat now too, so he might. I don't know if he would eat it, but yeah. So I didn't know you had an Etsy, so definitely send me that information, and I'll also link it on here for other people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds
everybody
good.
wants a little Chucky cat toy.
And the only reason I market them as cat toys is because, like, my dog, he's 11 years old, and he chews everything. I mean, he rips everything to shreds. So I'm like, well, I don't want something that's going to rip up for, like, on their pet and then choke on it. So, like, I'm kind of, like, careful about that. But if your dog isn't a chewer, I can make it without the catnip and a little squeaker in it.
That'd be cute. Honestly, my pit bull, he doesn't chew them. He just carries them like babies. So he would probably really like one.
See, that's what my dog would do. I'm like, this is your baby. Take care of it. And he's like,
fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So, yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll go on there for sure. Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, yeah, you can go on my prototypes, all the future ones.
Nice.
You can test them out on your baby.
Do what?
I said you can test them out on your baby.
Yeah. Yep, and I'll take pictures and stuff and send them to you.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll work. So I guess we didn't even tell everybody what we're going to be talking about. We are going to talk about Child's Play. Like,
yes. I'm sure
that we remember.
So maybe not. They could have thought we were talking about the boy, but no,
Could be. Yeah. But yeah, in case they just didn't get it, we're doing Child's Play.
Child's Play, everybody.
Okay, so out of all the 50 million of them, which one is your absolute favorite?
I feel like it would be a sin to not say the 1988 first Child's Play. I don't know. It's so hard.
It's hard, huh?
I love Bride of Chucky. I love Jennifer Tilly. I think she's gorgeous. She's a smoke show. She's hilarious. And I love that one for some reason.
That's a lot of people's favorite, actually, is that one.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that was like the transition to like the funny, kitschy horrors. So like without it being so like gore, blood, Chucky, he's like a serial killer. So I don't know. I think it was kind of funny and kitschy, and it had Katherine Heigl, which I don't care for her all that much, but
I don't like her either.
Thank you. Sid.
I heard she's a nightmare to work with too.
Yes, I heard the same thing. And I mean, she's even kind of a bitch in the movie. But whatever. But I love Jennifer Tilly in that one. And I don't know. I love, what's her name? Tiffany, the doll. You know, the bride.
Yeah.
I love her. Just the character.
She was cool. She's funny. Jennifer Tilly just has that weird, different voice. You always know it's her. She did really good.
I love Jennifer Tilly. Awesome.
Yeah, I like her too.
Yeah, she's funny.
But yeah, I like 1 and 2. Those are my favorites. It's hard to say like which one.
Yeah.
Because I really, really liked number 2. But like with all of these classic films, you know, the first one is always kind of your favorite in the original, but the second one was really good at the factory where it's all melting and shit.
Yes, I mean that shit was burned in my memory from. I mean, I remember my little brother had one of those Mr. Stretch men, and yes, and I was just like, my little morbid sadistic mind. I was like, I want to see what's on the inside of him, what makes him stretchy.
Yeah.
So like I somehow like I think I taped one arm to a counter and then the other arm to another counter, and then I just like I cut him to see what was inside of it. And I feel like I don't know, I guess I just have that in me. And so like Child's Play when that came out when I was like of age to see it, I don't even know what year that was. I mean the first one came out in '88, so not sure, but I mean, the doll factory and just the thought of him getting melted and all that good stuff. I was like, that really excited me. I was like, no.
That was cool. Well, the motherfucker never died either. It's like, that would suck. He never dies.
He gets melted. He gets, God, like they stamped the eyes in his head through the little factory processing machine.
Yes.
Fine. I thought it was horrifying, but it was funny, and it was everything. It was good.
Yeah, I like that one. Wasn't so Charles Lee Ray, wasn't that based on a real serial killer?
Yes, girl. So I was Googling right before we went on. I was like, okay, I need to get all of these straight in my head. And I was like, I remember Charles Lee Ray it was named after three serial killers, apparently, was the inspiration. There's
Oh.
Charles Manson,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second one was Lee Harvey Oswald, the guy who shot JFK,
Oh, okay.
or allegedly. I don't know. Conspiracy theories.
You totally did it.
Yeah. Right. And then the third one was James Earl Ray, Charlie Ray. James Earl Ray was the guy who shot MLK. So.
Shot who?
Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, he has like a super sadistic, like, creepy name.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Ray.
Charles Lee Ray, yep. And who, I can't remember the actor's name.
Brad Dourif.
What's his name?
The guy who plays Chucky's voice.
Yeah.
Brad Dourif.
I like him.
He's badass. Have you seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
A long time ago. I haven't seen that forever.
He committed suicide, like, because Nurse Ratched was a bitch to him. I think that's when Jack Nicholson, like, he invited a bunch of girls over to show everybody a good time in the asylum. And Brad Dourif was kind of like this, like, the guy who plays Chucky, or voices him. He was kind of like this, like, really sensitive. I think he had autism. I'm not sure. I don't remember the movie that well, but the nurse, like, tells him something really nasty the next day about having, like, slept with a prostitute that Jack Nicholson had brought over into the hospital and whatnot. I'm not sure really how it goes, but it's fucking deep. And Nurse Ratchet's a bitch, and then he ends up hanging himself, or I don't remember how he kills himself, but he commits suicide, and it's like it's probably one of the most dramatic scenes in that movie. And so, like, I was telling somebody earlier that his movie choices, like, I mean, this guy's deep, so, I mean, he's a badass, though. I mean, I love the voice he created for Chucky. He's nasty. He's, God, I love it. And I mean, Mark Hamill did the voice, for the newer Chucky, and I thought he did great. But I mean, Brad Dourif's voice, that's what scares me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is creepy. I wonder why they didn't use him for the new ones.
I don't know. I read some internet gossip, like clickbait, because I'm obsessed freak, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was just a conflict of, like, time, where he didn't want to do it or didn't want to be a part of it, but it sounds like it ended amicably, where Brad Dourif, like, liked the job that Mark Hamill did, and kind of acknowledged, like, I heard there's going to be a sci-fi series, possibly, if it picks up, of, like, the whole Chucky thing. Huh. So Brad Dourif is interested in doing that again, but for some reason, I can't remember the reason for the life of me why he did not do the latest one with Aubrey Plaza.
That is weird.
Well, I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like Candyman too, like they used Tony Todd for the first, what was it, 2 or 3? But this new one, I remember seeing Tony Todd's Twitter a few different times saying basically they weren't going to use him. And then all of a sudden they switched and now he is in it.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea. I really don't know, but Brad, I don't know. Nothing tops that voice. In the first one, when you remember when the babysitter, or no, it's not the babysitter. It's the actual
It's the
mom.
sister, right? It's his aunt or something.
Yeah. The first time that this little fucker talks, is there a bleep that you use for your podcast? Like a poo?
Oh no, we play it. We let the bad words fly.
Yay!
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's no censorship.
love it. I should have known.
If that was the case, it'd be like beeping every 5 seconds.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so this little fucker here, like, decides to, I mean, he's quiet the whole movie somewhat. Like, you know that in Child's Play 1, you know he's talking to Andy, and the mom's just kind of like, I don't know, I think you've developed, like, a sick relationship with your doll. And then it goes on for, like, the whole hour, I think. And the first thing that Chucky says, like, out of his mouth, when, I guess it's when she realizes he doesn't have batteries.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking on his own, and she kind of puts it all together, and he calls her a filthy slut. He said, you fucking bitch, you filthy slut. Like, that word choice there, I'm not sure if it was, like, on dialogue by the director, Don Mancini, or if that was, like, Brad Dourif just adding that in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, like, I was horrified when I saw that for the first time. I don't know why. I just said the word choice, you filthy slut.
You filthy fucking slut.
Yeah. And it was horrifying. I was just like, damn, like, he's ugly. Like, he's mean. He's ugly. And I just thought it was the scariest fucking thing. When I first saw this.
Do you remember the third one where Andy went to boot camp and then he like went to the boot camp place? I really liked that one too. I don't remember a whole lot of it now, but back in the day, I know I really enjoyed that one.
That one was really good. I honestly don't remember it that well either. I remember he tried maybe to possess somebody else who was like going through boot camp at the time, maybe like one of Andy's friends.
Yeah, I think it was a little African-American kid, wasn't it?
Yes. I remember that much, but after that, I'm just kind of like, I know they killed him, maybe, at the end.
The Chucky or the kid?
No, the Chucky.
Well, they always kill him. He just never really dies.
Right. No, it's true. He's always dead, and he just comes back. I think that maybe some of the lure to him is he just keeps fucking coming back.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma used to say they're like, evil people are like roaches. They don't die for some reason. They just keep on going, and there's this Chucky. Just bad things don't die. Mm-hmm. But also they're into the whole voodoo shit. Like, I mean, that's like a common theme throughout the whole Chucky series. Whatnot, the voodoo. So,
like, to not go to jail or whatever is when he took over the doll's body, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Was like the cops had him surrounded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which that's a cool play on it too, you know. It's from magic is why it happened.
Yeah, for sure. It's smart too. I don't know. I think the whole series is clever. Like, yeah, I think everybody's gonna have their favorite, but I mean, I don't know. And like, Chucky's based on a real doll, no?
The doll? I don't know.
Yeah, like
I know Annabelle is, but I didn't know Chucky was.
Yeah, Chucky is, and this is the nerdy.
Oh, my buddy.
Yes. Oh, so he was also inspired by My Buddy, but there was a doll called Robert who kind of came around in Florida. Like,
yes,
right now.
Robert the doll.
Yes, Robert the doll. And I think he's in Key West in Florida at the museum. Mm-hmm. But before that, like, I mean, there's a lot of theories about how Robert the doll started, but they say a lot of people are saying that, I guess, demonologist
Zak Bagans.
Shout out Ghost Adventures. Mm-hmm. I think he even visited Robert the doll.
He did. I just watched it the other day. The lady that's his caretaker brought Robert the doll into Zak Bagans' museum, and he was like so excited to hold him. He's like, "Can I hold him?" And he's like asking the doll permission and shit like that.
Well, apparently, if you disrespect him and you go to the museum, if you leave the museum, there's been lots of like happenings where you heart attacks, like people go to the hospital, people get in car accidents, and it's only if you disrespect Robert the doll when you go to this museum and see him.
Yeah. and he doesn't like his picture taken. If you don't ask permission to take his picture, supposedly you get like haunted and fucked with.
I didn't know that. I'm glad I know in case I ever go.
Yeah, so don't take his picture.
I would totally take a selfie.
I know. Well, Zak Bagans had the lady, so the doll has a caretaker now. And so Zak Bagans had her on, and she brings the doll in, and she acts really weird. Like, she's super weird. And so this other lady, I guess, took a picture of him, and she said, Robert, you look very handsome. Well, whoever was behind Robert the doll, I don't even think the guy was with her, but he said something shitty about him, like, oh yeah, for an ugly motherfucker, or something like that. And so then she started getting fucked with, like, she broke her back. I think she got in an accident, like something else happened. So all this shit was like coming down on her. So she got to apologize to him with Zak Bagans. I don't know if she's better now, but at the time she felt like a release.
Oh, God bless. I'm sure Zak took care of it.
Okay, yeah.
He knows how to sweet talk the demons.
Yeah, they take over his body instead.
I know, he's crazy. So on the real,
like, fuck you! You think you're tough? Come on, motherfuckers! Oh my God, I'm possessed.
No, he does. Like every like show I think I've seen since the third season, he's getting possessed at some point.
Yeah,
and
he's been possessed like 20 times.
It's crazy.
Pretty crazy.
And he's still okay, and he's dating Holly Madison.
Yeah.
So good for Zak. I'm proud.
I was watching this one since we're on the topic. And I don't know why I keep I'm telling like everybody that I talk to about it. So you know how they have that little spirit box and they're asking it questions and like words can come through.
Oh,
and talking. So he's at this place, I don't remember where, and he's by the bar. And so, the cameras are all on him and he's just sitting there. He's like looking around, and the bar he's at, all of a sudden that spirit box, clear as day, goes, would you like me to get you another? And he freaked out. Like, he freaked out and ran, and then you heard all this other shit happen. But it's that's the clearest I have ever heard a ghost come through that box, and the longest sentence ever. Remind me of The Shining.
Girl, another, exactly. We did that podcast together.
We did.
Yes, ma'am.
You knew your shit on that.
That shit is super The Shining. I don't know. It creeps me out, honestly. I love the paranormal. I love the idea of it. I find it romantic in a way. So I'm in some ways, I'm okay, Zak, yeah, do your thing. I don't know. But he calls out those motherfuckers. He'll straight up be like, oh, well, a rape happened at this location. And we're going to find, we think, the man who committed it and also committed all these other murders down. It's usually the coal mining towns, I guess.
You have the old Western or coal mines.
Yeah, Western. Yes, there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, old frontier life. He'll confront them and be like, you brutally raped and did really fucked up shit to certain women. And so he goes out there, and so by 3 a.m. when he's doing the what do you call them, the EVPs and all that stuff, he brings out the big guns. He's like, I know you raped her.
You raped me, bitch. Come on.
Yeah, he's like, talk to me. You can talk to me. I'm a man, and he's
you think you're tough.
Exactly. He's willing to confront them head on, and I admire it. It's who else is doing that right now?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that shit. I'd be scared.
I know. No, I played the Ouija board when I was in 6th grade, and we tried to resurrect somebody, not resurrect, but, communicate with them. And the reason they died, because it was allegedly a murder in San Antonio, Texas, and some weird shit happened. So I don't dabble in it anymore. I have one, but I take it seriously. I do, but not too serious. Zak he's chill. He's a good in between because he knows his audience, I think. Yeah.
I played at the same time you did, actually, with 6th grade, and it scared the fuck out of me, and I will never do it again. But I was watching one with Zak, and there was the demon Zozo. And have you read about that? So supposedly
Yay.
he is like one of the main spirits. He's actually a demon that like constantly comes through the Ouija boards. And there's all these reports on the same demon coming through these spirit boards.
Oh,
Hmm.
the same demon, Zozo.
Yeah. And he's scary.
The
He's like an ancient one, kind of like from The Exorcist, you know how it was Pazuzu?
yes.
Hmm. So it's
Hmm.
like just documented all over the world from the same demon that will come through.
Oh, and we're just talking like Hasbro Ouija boards here, and some
They
real.
work though. That's what we used and it worked.
I think that if you have the mentality and like you're so open minded and
Hmm.
just like in tune to the world and things around you and the impossible, I think that you're also like, you're prone to being able to communicate with or feel things that, would scare other people because people are scared of things that they don't have answers to.
Hmm.
We like being scared, sis. So
Yes.
I feel like we invite them in, and it's not a bad thing, but it can be very scary.
It can be scary for
We
sure.
need to do
Yeah.
a whole other podcast on that, girl.
What?
We need to do a whole nother podcast
Let's do
on,
it.
yes, ma'am, on demons and ghosts and encounters.
Yep. Experiences and stuff. Yeah. Cause it like all runs in my family. We're Hungarian gypsies. And so we have crazy, like I have crazy stories of shit that's happened.
Oh, I need to
So
hear
that's why I'm
these.
scared of that kind of like certain things I am scared of. It took me
Exactly.
37 years to watch The Exorcist. I just watched it like probably 3 weeks ago because I have been so
Really?
scared to watch it because of that.
Wow.
Hmm. And it wasn't as scary as I thought, but I was terrified to begin with.
So, oh my gosh, something that scared zombie Barbie. That's like,
Yes. It was like
no,
the one thing I wouldn't watch.
I mean, I've seen it so many times. I saw it when I was a little girl because my dad was, I mean, he showed me Silence of the Lambs when I was 4. So, I've become desensitized to horror, but
Hmm.
in a way, like, it still scares me, and I love that thrill so much. But The Exorcist is one that's like, it's killer, man. Like, it's deep, and I don't know what it is about it, but it's
Hmm.
a good one. It's scary.
I think it was just, before its time and nobody was ready for that. And
Yeah,
it's based off of shit that can really happen. It's also based on something that did happen. It's just a little over dramatized, but it's,
exactly.
it's
Yes, for sure. Yeah,
pretty fucking creepy.
it's deep, man.
Yeah. But I was like, I was so scared to watch it, but it reminded me. So remember Scary Movie 2, the Wayans brothers one?
Yes, I
So I
love that.
kept seeing those scenes, so it made it less scary just because I was picturing the scenes they did. So it made it
Yes,
to where I could handle it, where I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm gonna be possessed now.
exactly. Oh no, yeah, I love that. I love horror comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Taking it back to freaking Chucky, few, the last few ones, except for the newest one, I guess, were like definitely horror comedy. But I don't know. I guess it helps you be able to go to sleep at night after watching a marathon of all that fucked up
Yes.
scary shit.
Remember when you were younger? Well, I don't know if you did it, but I did. Like you'd watch scary movies like at slumber parties and shit, and then you'd have to put on a comedy afterwards.
Always,
So you could
for
actually
sure.
go to sleep.
Yes, I mean you have to, or at least have it playing in the background, like while I'm brushing my teeth or like
Yeah.
doing my nightly regimen. I need to hear something normal because I mean it's in my head, and
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I love it. I love being scared. I just like, but at the same time, you do need
Mm-hmm.
to check back into reality and so like, okay,
Yeah, and
it's
feel like
not
normal.
real. Oh, we hope it's not real.
Like he's just a doll. We're fine.
Exactly.
But
But then it's like, well, I thought I put him over there, and now he's sitting by my bed.
fuck that. That would I would be scared.
I
I wouldn't
know.
like that.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first got my Chucky doll from my friend, I was like, I was a little disturbed. I was like, I don't know if I left you in that position when I
Mm.
left earlier. But, it's just the movies getting to me.
You don't know where he came from. He could have been in a household where they were fucking weirdos and there's shit attached to him. You never know.
Thank you.
He may have really moved.
He legitimately was from a thrift store, so who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Like, Robert the doll, going back to that, like, who Chucky was based off of, that, Robert, I think, one of the theories is that, so he's in Florida right now, but apparently a young girl from the Bahamas is the one who originally had Robert the doll, and she put a spell on him, I think, or some sort of, I don't know what it was, but she specifically, she wanted him to seek retaliation on those who did him wrong. And it was coming from her childhood and a really messed up childhood she had from wherever she grew up. And so that's what she wanted the doll to do. And eventually, the man who had Robert the doll, I think he got it from, he was from like a prominent family in Florida, and he obtained this doll, and they say that that's where kind of like his motives came from. And so he was just seeking retribution for all the messed up things that had happened to him and the girl who possessed him. And I'm saying possessed as in like, it was yeah, voodoo. Thank you.
Voodoo.
Thank you, ma'am.
Totally voodoo. No kidding.
Voodoo. Thank you. I didn't want to say it, but yes, voodoo. Which is
It's the Bahamas. It totally had to be voodoo.
Exactly. And I love it. But yeah, that's the whole premise of Chucky is voodoo. Haitian magic or whatnot. I don't remember exactly all the ins and outs, but yeah, voodoo.
Yeah. And like whatever he was saying when he possessed, like in the very first one, when he puts his body or his soul into Chucky. So like when movies will say all these things in like different languages, I won't listen to it because I was always taught that they could be saying something that is real. And so I always try to like tune out what they're saying because I don't want it to do anything bad.
Yes.
You never know.
You never know.
Same with like books. If I'm reading something, there's like an incantation or a spell or whatever, I'll skip to the bottom of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Just in case. You never know.
Ooh.
I hate to haunt my house because of a book.
God, now I'm kind of like backtracking down.
You're all paranoid. You're like, oh shit.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm super paranoid. I love horror, so I don't know. I feed my madness.
We need to do a ghost hunting show.
Yes.
It could be the Twin of Darkness investigation.
Yes, ma'am. I like this.
Yes.
We need to figure out where we go first. Maybe we should see Robert the doll. We should visit Zak.
Yeah, but if we video him, we're going to get fucked with because you're not supposed to video him. So there's like no way we could do it.
I forgot about
We might die. I don't want to die.
And I'm sure he's all-knowing, too. So if we put, like, a little camera pin on us, he's going to know.
Oh, yeah.
He's still going to fuck with us.
Yeah.
We're dead.
Yeah, we're totally dead, so we don't want to do that.
Okay.
We'll find something different.
Yeah. We wouldn't know what our first...
We'll go to a prison, like an old creepy prison.
Yeah, we can go to Alcatraz.
So you're in Texas, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is that? And I was there, but I don't remember where it is. I want to say it's like by San Antonio. And there's that railroad track where if you put your car in neutral, the like little ghost kids will push your car over the tracks.
It's in San Antonio.
Is it?
Yes. And I used to do that all the time as a little teen. Yeah, I believe it.
I do too.
All of the roads are named after this, like, I don't know the kids' names, but it's like Todd and Philip, and it's every single child that died in that accident when the bus was stalled and they got hit by the train. So it's like, why would you name these streets have been named like before that accident occurred. I don't know what year it was, but it was a long time ago because it's a super old tradition there to go put your car in neutral and see if the kids put their fingertips up on your trunk. You put powder on your trunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's an old legend, but at the same time, it's like, why would those streets be named after these random kids that just so happen to die in that accident? And then you have all these like occurrences.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people who would debunk the whole thing and say that the track is actually going, like when you put your car in neutral, it's going to go forward because it's on an incline. But honestly,
your car shouldn't go.
Pretty damn straight to me. So I don't know. But then I'm biased. So.
Yeah, we went there and we didn't have powder, so we didn't see like fingertips, but it did move the car, whether or not it is an incline or whatever. But, I of course believed it. I'm like, I think it's the little ghost kids. It's creepy. Because, I mean, you can feel it move. It doesn't move the way it would just roll. It feels different.
Exactly. And I don't know. I believe it. There's a lot. Zach, so going back to freaking Zach, he visited Black Swan Inn in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Like this old haunted, it's a B&B is what it is. But there's so many other places there that are extremely like, I mean, I feel it when I walk in. Like a lot of hotels. There's the Gunther downtown. And I'm shouting out Zak Bagans. You need to see these places because this is like Black Swan Inn, what they recorded was like level 1, but like level 10. You have the Gunther Hotel in San Antonio where a doctor allegedly put his newlywed wife, who was from Mexico, into a meat grinder, but she didn't have family to take accountability for her, so they never knew. And he just went around, he just got married. I don't know what he did with the marriage certificate, but he fled town, and Sears Roebuck knows in San Antonio that this man did purchase a meat grinder that night and put his wife through it, and apparently he was a doctor. So there's so many stories like that in San Antonio. It's just an old town, and messed up stuff happened there.
God, why would he do, why bother getting married if you're going to kill her the same night? That's weird.
Oh, I'm like, did they get in an argument?
It's like, I'm going to grind this bitch up.
Exactly. And I'm like, this is your honeymoon. Like, what happened?
Well, you hear about that all the time. It's like I can't remember what they call it, but it's where these guys will marry these women just to kill them on the honeymoon.
Is it like an underground website?
No, it's it has a name for it. Like they call it say honeymoon killers or some shit like that, but it has a name, and there's so many occurrences like that. And so people always wonder, sometimes it's for like life insurance or it's for weird shit like that, but it's just these random occurrences where these guys kill them on the honeymoon.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I heard a podcast like that recently. It was a true crime podcast, and I did hear a case like that. And their family had just left. Like, they celebrated their reception in the house. And he killed her. I don't remember how, but it was pretty brutal. And I don't know, but they did have a word for it. There is a term. And who knows? I don't know. I think demons are real.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Totally believe in that.
Yeah.
We definitely got to do this show.
Yes. We're going to make it happen.
We're going to give Zak Bagans a run for his money.
Thank you. Because we're not going to be little scared babies. We know how to talk to them because I feel like women know how to finesse a little bit more. So I feel like we naturally have just an instinct, I think, that men lack. And I think that keeps us more, I don't mean to be sexist, but I think that gives us more of a leverage, I guess, when talking to maybe spirits of another realm. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We won't piss them off. We'll be really sweet.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, will you please talk to us?
Yeah. And then we get them.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. So with Chucky, what was the one? So there's two of the newer ones I remember, not the brand new ones, but kind of newish. So there was the insane asylum one, and then there was I remember the girl in a wheelchair in like a mansion type house.
Yes.
Those ones. Cult of Chucky was the asylum, right?
Yes, I believe so. And then Seed of Chucky was the first one with the young boy, or like where they have their kid, Tiff and Chucky.
Mm-hmm. Forgot about that one.
Seed of Chucky, yeah. I think that's because at the end of Bride of Chucky, I guess she's pregnant. And then I don't know what happens to the kid, but then I think it picks up with Seed of Chucky.
Curse of Chucky?
I think Curse of Chucky, yeah, I don't know if that one was, because that was pretty new, no?
That was the wheelchair one? That was the wheelchair one, Curse of Chucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so Seed of Chucky is the one you're talking about.
Yes, where they have Glenn and Glenda, or he's the first trans doll in horror, or like ever, and I'm so here for it. I love it. But
I don't remember that one. I wonder if I've even seen it.
It's been a long time. I think it was kind of like, it was super, it's definitely horror comedy, but I don't know. I like it. I buy it.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to watch it again just in case I didn't see it.
Chucky's upset because, like, Chucky's a murderer, obviously, and so is Tiffany, the doll. Mm-hmm. But the son is kind of, I guess, soft. And he also goes by Glenda.
Oh, he's gross looking. I remember him. He's super creepy looking.
He is. He has his little freckles, and he looks horrible. He creeps me out, too.
Yeah. He's scary.
He is scary. And that's the funny part. He's scarier than the other ones.
Yes.
But, yeah, I guess he's a little confused. And I think Chucky kills his wife at the end of Seed of Chucky. Mm-hmm. And then the little boy, Glenn, kills Chucky. So he finally proves his dad wrong. He's like, yes, I think
Glenn.
Yeah.
And doesn't he have like a weird voice like Papa? Like weird like that? He does, huh?
Yes. Because he was a ventriloquist's dummy. Like he had been separated from his mom and dad, so he never knew them. And then he went to go find them, and then he resurrected them with voodoo.
That's right. Okay. I did see it. It's been a long time, but I remember he was super gross and ugly.
He's hideous. He scared me. I think that's why it took me so long to see that one, because I was just like, he's creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But,
and then it was Curse of Chucky.
And I don't remember that one that well. Curse of Chucky.
I just remember the mansion, and then like she was in a wheelchair, and I think he like pushes her off the thing or something weird.
Oh yeah.
There's like an elevator and stuff in the house.
Yes. I still don't remember all that much about that one. I guess I didn't care for it too much, but I don't know. I might watch it after this show.
Yeah, we need to like freshen up on the ones that we don't remember, because I'm like, I know I saw it, I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
And then the newer ones, so there were two that came out, right?
Yeah. Well, Cold was the one that it's on Netflix, and that came out fairly recently. And then there was the one with Aubrey Plaza. The new one, it was like a remake of the original Chucky.
Yeah, with the AI.
Yeah, with
I liked
it. Skywalker as the voice, Mark Hamill. So yeah, that one. He was Wi-Fi based, which is pretty
cool.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good because it incorporated, I guess, like today's technology. Mm-hmm. Like he was kind of like Alexa or whatever you use in your home, where you can adjust the thermostat, that sort of thing, like from your phone. and he could do that, but yet he was a children's toy, so I don't know why you would give your kids access to the thermostat. But yeah, I remember that. It's kind of weird.
Well, and then he was almost like you kind of felt bad for him because he just really, really liked Andy. So it almost didn't feel
Really?
like Chucky to me.
Yes,
But
I agree. I actually just feel really sorry for him. I think after I saw the movie, I felt kind of sad because I was like, remember Andy had those friends that came over to play video games with him, and they were like violent video games, and the little Chucky was just watching it and absorbing it in his little AI head, and it wasn't his fault. Like they exposed him to it.
yeah. And
So
so he
I
was
feel
just
so bad
learning like
for
what he was
him.
seeing.
Exactly. So
He
I
was
don't
trying to
know.
protect Andy from his shitty stepdad.
Exactly. Bless his heart. So sad.
So
I felt
sad.
really sorry for him. Yeah, that's right. Now that you say that, it's like triggering memories. So like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just feel really bad for him.
Because he really wasn't mean until he did started being a jerk to him. Like whenever they tried basically throwing him away or cut him up, whatever the hell they did to him. I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember trying to get rid of him or something.
Mm-hmm.
Remember somebody? Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the new one, I remember somebody's head was like wrapped up like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
The neighbor's
It was
mom.
someone's dad and he was a dickhead. So he deserved it.
He deserved it. Yeah,
Oh,
and
it
that's
wasn't the dad. It was it was the stepdad and he had a whole separate family.
yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
And
yes.
Chucky
And
was
he was
like, this
dating Aubrey
motherfucker's an
Plaza.
asshole, so I'm going to kill him. I think it was
Yes,
justified.
I agree, 200%, man. Like, yeah, and so I also feel sorry for him. He was just doing what was right. He was just
Yeah.
like
He's like, I
trying
love my owner. I'll do anything to make him happy.
like a dog. I don't know. But yeah, no, he was I liked him in that one. He was
Mm-hmm.
and then he sang too. He would sing little songs to Andy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the whole premise though because Aubrey Plaza was a single mom and so was the original, I think in the 88 version. So
Yeah.
she was working hard and went behind the mall where she worked to peddle this um, good guy's doll for however much she could afford. And she was just trying to do right and do right by her kid and make him happy. And I kind of liked how the newer one kind of followed in those footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
then maybe it's kind of like Robert the Doll, where Robert the Doll apparently some people think he was blessed by voodoo to to retaliate on those who do wrong. So they think like the people who do come to the museum, they're like not bad people, but if you disrespect him, you're getting what's coming to you. And that's sort
Yeah.
of like what the newer Chucky was. So yeah, I respect it. I thought it was good.
Yeah. I just wish I could remember the other one that came out around the same time because I don't think I saw that one yet.
I
Because I know
don't
two were coming out. One was the AI doll, and then one was something different, but I just don't remember it.
There was
I
a
never had a chance to see
sci-fi
it.
series that was supposed to start. I don't know what the status of it is right now, but I don't know. I can't think of the other movie that there was.
I'm going to look it up.
Yes,
Let's see. Hold on.
look it up.
Child's Play. And then like all the Annabelles too. It's like everything's coming out at the same time.
Yes, yes. It was Season of the Dolls.
Maybe another one didn't come out. Let's see. So there's Child's Play, Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky,
Yes,
Curse of Chucky,
Curse of Chucky.
Cult of Chucky. There's a fucking shit ton. Jeez. It's
Yeah,
not
I don't
showing the new
know.
ones
I
though.
haven't seen Cult of Chucky, I don't think. Wait, no, that's the one we talked about.
Cult of Chucky was the Asylum one.
There you go.
And there was like 50 million of them, like they kept reproducing or something weird.
Yeah.
It's not even showing the new ones. Okay, there's the AI one. What the fuck?
I don't know.
It's not showing it. Maybe it never came out. Maybe I was just confused.
Maybe it got the boot.
Maybe.
I
Yeah,
don't
because all it's showing is just the brand new one.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. I don't know.
That's okay. We have plenty more.
Oh yeah. There's just so many. Like that's the same with like Annabelle. There's so many you can't remember like which one is which and which one
Oh
doesn't.
yeah.
And then they all connect to something different.
Exactly.
I do like the Annabelles though.
I do too. That's my next cat toy I'm trying to tackle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You should make, you should make remember on Puppet Master the skeleton one?
Yes.
You should make that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'll send you the prototype.
Hell yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yes. So cute.
Yeah, that would be super cool. Cause that one always scared me. Not the entire Puppet Master, but just that one puppet creeped me out.
He was very scary.
Was his name like Blade or something like that? Or
Yes. I don't know. All of Puppet Master. That was very unsettling. We should have just done a whole doll special.
I know. We should do that next and then like write down all the different doll franchises and then talk about it.
Yes.
We should do that for sure.
And who ripped off who.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. They're all pretty original, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe somebody ripped off something.
Well, the Annabelle ones I really like just because it's based off of hang on a second. I was looking at a Chucky thing.
Oh.
Glenn and Glenda, let's see.
Glenn and Glenda.
Glenn and Glenda. I don't remember that part.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm wrong on the other one. A new one coming out or whatever. But like I like how with Annabelle and even like Insidious and all that, a lot of those were based, well, Insidious wasn't, but Conjuring was like based on the Warrens.
Yeah.
So I like that they're taking the stories from them and turn them into movies.
Exactly. Yes. I love that. I love that too. And I don't know. I just it's good. I don't know. There's too many occurrences with dolls and so much inspiration behind it that I don't know. I guess maybe that's like the whole epicenter of what creeps me out about those kinds of movies. The fact that it's just like a stupid inanimate object but I mean, it's there all the time. It's listening to you. And you don't know who it belonged to before in a lot of cases. So I think I don't know. I love it. It's creepy.
It is totally creepy. I ended up having to get rid of a bunch of stuff because of attachments.
Did you?
And honestly, it was crystals.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah. So there was definitely something here. And my aunt is actually psychic. I know a lot of people don't believe in it. I know you do, but I know a lot of people listening probably don't. But she's been pretty spot on with a lot of stuff. And there was some weird shit going on. And I had to get rid of a bunch of crystals because there was something attached to it that was not a good thing attached. Because I got it from a friend.
Oh.
And it was just, there was something here. And
was it your friends originally, or did they obtain it from somebody else?
Like Etsy, eBay, these festivals where they sell them. I mean, they came from all different areas. So I don't know what was attached to begin with. Like, she's a great person. It definitely wasn't from her, but something was with it. And I had so much shit I had to get rid of. And I was very bummed because I was like, I really, really, really like these things, but it wasn't worth.
What crystal it was? Like what kind?
I honestly think. So I ended up getting rid of everything that was from that person. But I honestly think it was a ring that I wore all the time, and it was a green amethyst.
A green amethyst.
And it was so pretty. Like I almost had an attachment to it. Like I just loved that ring and I would never take it off. And it's like having to give it over to my mom because my mom got rid of all of them. I was like, Well, I almost wanted to like dig in the trash to get it because I wanted it so bad, but I wonder if that's the one that had the thing attached to it because I wanted it so bad.
Oh yeah, you were like Gollum in Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings.
I precious. It's like I didn't want to get rid of it.
You were like, oh, this is mine. That's hilarious.
Like, it really bums me out.
Yeah. So what were you experiencing that you thought that it like had negative vibes? What happened?
There was just like a lot of weird thoughts in my head that I know weren't mine. And so they were just really odd. And I was getting like massive, massive anxiety, but I was anxiety towards something, but I didn't know what. So it's not like, like you're in a crowd of people and you get anxiety and this and that. It was like I'm home by myself doing something, nothing. And I would just suddenly get like this massive anxiety and I'd start having these weird, odd thoughts, like scary thoughts. And to the point, like I'd have to call my mom. I'm like, something's wrong. I don't feel right. Like this and this and this. So she called my aunt. My aunt said that there's something it was almost like if you picture like a gremlin-y type spirit, that's what it was. I mean, I know gremlins aren't real, but it was like this little, like something little and creepy and bad.
Something inside you.
Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't me, but it was attached to the thing.
Exactly. Oh, but still.
And it was very powerful as far as like persuading minds. Yeah. And that's what it fed off of, was doing that kind of stuff. And so I had to toss all of my stuff that it was attached to.
Damn.
And then as soon as it was gone out of the house, I felt better and it didn't happen again.
How long ago was that?
Probably like 2.5, 3 years ago.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you to realize that it was probably that, the crystal?
Once my mom called my aunt, because it was going on for a while, and then I finally called my mom and I'm like, like I'm home by myself, I'm feeling weird, this is what I'm thinking, this is what's going on, like I don't know what it is. And she's like, okay, just breathe, do this, whatever. So then she called my aunt, and my aunt said there's something in her room, and she kind of explained to her what it was. She said she's got a bunch, and she actually said it was a bunch, she's got these crystals from this person. It came with them and they're attached and you can't get rid of them. She's like, she needs to get rid of everything from her, get out of her room. And so then, I had even said, well, like, what if you hold on to them for a while? Will it go away? And the, whatever talks to her psychic mind or whatever, said, no, like fucking get rid of them. It's not going away. Get rid of them. And so I guess like they were there when the lady had them, but she wasn't susceptible to it. She didn't, I guess, have that open. She's open, but she just didn't have it to where it affected her.
Yeah.
So she didn't know it was there.
So it got you.
Mm-hmm.
You're receptive.
Yeah. It sucked. Yeah.
It's a cursing and a blessing, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. It'll be great though for our ghost show.
Yeah.
Because we'll actually like really get feelings and stuff. So that'll be cool.
Yes. We need to get on this.
Seriously, we should. And then we're going to like give it to the Travel Channel and they're going to promote us and sponsor us.
Exactly. And Zak's going to get bumped down to the 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Sorry, Zak. There's new girls in town.
Boy, bye.
Oh, that's awesome. So we are actually getting towards the end. We went a lot longer and I love it. Like I've been waiting to get you on here. I love you so much. But let's plan another one soon and then we'll figure out what we want to talk about. And then just like how we were saying, like maybe do all dolls or we'll do something.
Yes. Or even something paranormal, girl.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the same wavelength, sis. So let's write it.
All right. That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you. All right. So now is your time to, let everybody know where to find you. Also your Etsy shop and anything else that you have that people can see or you want them to see, etc.
Yes, for sure. So right now I'm working on a book. It's a work in progress called The Butcher of Rekla. And it's going to have gore. It's going to have sex. It's going to have carnivals. And that should be coming out in October.
Nice. Good.
Yes. I know, it's a work in progress because my
Mm-hmm.
characters are put a lot of oomph into them, so it's taken a while. But other than that, I'm on Instagram as ShadyLady666. You can find me there, and my little link to my Etsy, my horror cat toys, is right under there on my Instagram, ShadyLady666, and the shop is called Show Me Your Kitties Co.
That's awesome.
Yes, you got
Show
it.
me your kitties.
Show me your kitties.
I like it. Awesome. So when this releases, I will link that too so people can get to it all that way too.
Okay.
That's cool. And I want to get on there and look because I want something.
Oh, you're so
I'll buy
cute.
something.
For free.
No, I got to support your business.
Yeah, but you got to tell me how your babies feel about Annabelle and about our new haunted dolls.
Yes. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take video and picture and I'll give you reviews.
Yes, please do.
Show me your kitties.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to do mine real fast. I'm going to try to get through them pretty quickly. But I want to thank you so much for coming on. I love you to death. And we've been needing to do this forever.
Yes, I agree.
I love my twin so much. All right. So I want to thank Crazy Ink Publishing for publishing Broken Halo and Broken Halo Blood Curse. They're available on Amazon right now. My third one, it's called Broken Halo Witches Game. That'll be out in January. Matthew Price Thompson with MPT Graphics for doing my artwork. Johnny Daggers with Dagger Vision Film for doing my logo, my intro music. He was my very first guest. And then we also have a project we will be working on in the future. Chris Atella for doing my outro music, and then my iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast. He does my intro and outro for that as well. My Indie Productions, I am a featured artist on there. They promote everything that I do, and it's absolutely amazing. And they promote all indie artists, actors, directors, producers, musicians, just everything. They're amazing. And so everybody check them out on myindieproductions.com, also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Of course, Horror with Sir Sturdy. That's where I met you, and I am forever grateful for that. So he's who started me with podcasting. He's how I met Liz. So definitely check out Horror with Sir Sturdy. And then Bud Bino, who's one of my very, very good friends. He will be on the show tomorrow. Well, we'll be recording tomorrow, but this will all come out like in a week. So he's been one of my biggest supporters as well. He also he's done radio, podcasting, all kinds of stuff. He has a show called Custody Lives Matter. So check that out on Facebook. He does a bunch of lives all the time, and he fights for like parental rights and stuff like that. So with that, I am done.
Yeah. I love me some zombie Barbie.
I love you. I'm so excited you came on.
Yes, girl.